How we doing? We good? Yeah! Should I take some questions or should I open with a story? Sounds good. Here we go. So, I flew here from New York yesterday morning. I got in, which means that I took off Thursday night. So, flight was at 7:30, something like that. And PM. And we get to the airport, this is at JFK. And the plane that is coming in from wherever has been delayed, and that's the plane that we needed to take to Rome. So it's been delayed, and we're like, okay, all right, well, fine. And then apparently it's delayed even more. So I don't know what was happening. I'm like, did it go down? It did not, for whatever reason, tailwind or headwinds was delaying it quite heavily. So, luckily we're in New York, and they got spare planes hanging out in the hangars. So they dust off some old battle horse that's just been sitting in the hangar probably since the 80s. And they're like, that'll do, put him in the game. And so they get us this new plane, and I get on the plane, and I'm like, are these ashtrays? Oh, okay. And I immediately, I called Neil, and I'm like, hey, look. You might want to say a prayer. Because I don't know what's going to happen with this plane. And a friend of mine, actually, who is not part of this, he just happened to be flying to Rome at the same time that I was. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's up, dude? And so he and I were looking at each other like, so anyway, so we taxi out and put the old seatbelt on. There was dust on it, and I'm like, this is. When was the last time this was serviced? I don't even know. It was like one of those thoughts, and we're about to go over an ocean for a long time. This is an 8-hour flight, and I was like, that's fine. So we get going down the runway, and we take off. I'm like, all right, it's promising. Engines work. And just when I think something wrong with the plane is going to happen, no. My abdominal muscle decides to cramp so hard. Did you guys ever have this?
Yeah.
When you're at like just one single ab.
Right.
And it just goes, hit! And normally you would like stand up and like do one of these and like kind of stretch it out. I can't stand up. We've just left the ground. I'm in a seatbelt from the 80s and I can't stand up. So now I'm in my chair going, I'm taking my hand, I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm trying to breathe, I'm like breathing exercises, and I'm like trying to arch my back, I'm like trying to stretch it out. And then my back starts cramping, and I'm like, there was so much pain in my core at this point that I was like, I started to like laugh, cry, and I was like, my poor neighbors probably just thought I was a bad flyer. They're like, well, that Jensen Ackles is not a good flyer. We took off and he lost his shit. This lasted for minutes. And it's like, it's one thing, it was like, oh, that was like a 15-second thing. This was for minutes, and I had to balance between the back cramp and the ab cramp. And I had just flown from LA the day before. So I was working in LA 5 days ago on something that I can't tell you guys about, but I will at some point. So I was in LA on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I came home, and I had been gone because I was also in Vancouver working on, I think you guys know, Tracker. And so I'd been there for a bit working on that, and then I had to go to LA to do this other thing for a couple days, and then came home, was basically like, dumped my suitcase out, and then refilled it with anything that was fresh. And so it was probably like the dehydration of flying and traveling and all of the above. But that was the worst takeoff that I've ever had. And I feel so bad for the people around me who were probably concerned at this point. Because he couldn't stand up. We were in our descent, and I couldn't get out of the chair because that would have created a problem. And I was just like, you're just going to have to sit in this. You're going to have, your ab is cramping, your back is cramping now. And I literally was just like, and that does nothing. Nothing. And it was awful. That was awful. Getting older is so fun. It's so great.
Tell me about it.
And I just remember going like, nah, this is ridiculous. And I'm gonna tell everyone in Rome about it. I hope no one around me took a picture, because it's gonna look like I'm possessed. I'm possessed, and someone is performing an exorcism on me, because that's what it felt like. It was terrible. Anyway, I made it. I'm here, and I haven't had a cramp today. So, but there's still time. All right, let's get some questions. We'll start over here.